The Amazon, a realm of untamed beauty, a symphony of life and death played out beneath a dense emerald canopy. The air hung heavy, thick with the scent of 1,000 blooming flowers, 1,000 rotting things. Sunlight struggled to pierce the leafy ceiling, casting the jungle floor in perpetual twilight. Here, the real world faded away, replaced by a world of towering trees, their roots like the gnarled limbs of ancient giants. Vines as thick as a man's arm snaked through the undergrowth, reaching for the elusive sunlight. The humid air buzzed with the ceaseless drone of insects, a living soundtrack to this primordial world. It was a place of breathtaking beauty, of immense danger. A place where life thrived and death lurked around every corner. A place where only the strong, the resourceful, the truly wild at heart could hope to survive. Dr. Emily Carter, her face streaked with sweat, pushed a stray lock of auburn hair from her eyes. Passion for orchids, a lifelong obsession, had drawn her to this perilous Eden. Beside her, Jake Dawson moved with the confidence of a predator, navigating its natural habitat. His eyes, the color of storm clouds, missed nothing. Years spent in the unforgiving embrace of the jungle had honed his instincts to a razor's edge. They were an unlikely pair, these two. Emily, the brilliant botanist, driven by her thirst for knowledge. Jake, the hardened survivalist, haunted by a past he rarely spoke of. Yet, a shared thirst for adventure, for pushing beyond the boundaries of the known, had brought them together in this unforgiving wilderness. Their quarry was as elusive as it was legendary, the midnight orchid. A flower spoken of in hushed whispers by the indigenous tribes, said to bloom only under the ghostly glow of a full moon. Its petals, black as the darkest night, were rumored to hold a cure for the most virulent diseases. Emily's fingers itched to touch its velvety petals, to study its unique biology. For her, it was the Holy Grail, the culmination of a lifetime dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of the botanical world. For Jake, the orchid represented a challenge, a test of his skills against the unforgiving might of the jungle. He saw the danger, knew the risks, yet a grudging admiration for Emily's unwavering determination had him pushing forward. The jungle held its breath, guarding its secrets jealously. The oppressive heat pressed down upon them, testing their resolve with every step. But Emily and Jake pressed onward, their shared quest driving them deeper into the heart of the green inferno. Section 4. The Jungle's Wrath. The jungle was a living labyrinth, its emerald embrace both alluring and treacherous. Days bled into nights, marked only by the relentless heat and the cacophony of the forest. Every step was a battle against the elements, against the unseen eyes that watched their every move. Swarms of insects, their bites like tiny needles of fire, rose in angry clouds around their heads. The humid air clung to them like a second skin, making each breath a struggle. Vicious thorns tore at their clothes, leaving angry red welts on their skin. They encountered creatures both wondrous and terrifying. Vibrant parrots screeched from the canopy, their plumage a riot of color against the green backdrop. Monkeys chattered warnings from the treetops, their eyes full of ancient wisdom. And in the shadows, unseen predators stalked their every move, their presence felt in the rustle of leaves, the snap of a twig. The jungle was testing them, pushing them to their limits. But still, they pressed on, driven by their unwavering desire to find the legendary midnight orchid.
The full moon, a pale disk in the night sky, cast long, eerie shadows through the dense foliage. The air, thick with the scent of jasmine and decay, vibrated with the hum of nocturnal insects. Exhaustion tugged at me, but the excitement thrumming through my veins kept me going. Then I saw it. A glimmer of something different, something impossible to ignore. Nestled at the base of a giant kapok tree, its petals like velvet absorbing the moonlight, bloomed the midnight orchid. Its beauty was breathtaking, almost unreal.
"Jake," she whispered, her voice hoarse with awe. I was instantly alert, my hand instinctively reaching for the machete sheathed at my hip. I followed her gaze, saw the object of our quest, and my breath caught in my throat. I had never seen anything so beautiful, so strangely captivating. The jungle held its breath. The usual symphony of sounds hushed in the presence of this rare, ethereal beauty. For a moment, time seemed to stand still.
Section 6. Jaws of the Night. The silence was shattered by a low growl, a primal sound that sent a shiver down Emily's spine. A pair of emerald eyes, glowing with malevolent intelligence, pierced the darkness. A jaguar, its coat blending seamlessly with the shadows, emerged from the undergrowth. It was a magnificent creature, sleek and powerful, its muscles coiled beneath its spotted coat. But in its eyes, Emily saw only primal hunger, a cold, calculating instinct that sent a surge of adrenaline flooding her veins.
The jaguar tensed, ready to spring. I froze, the beauty of the orchid forgotten in the face of imminent danger. In that split second, I knew that the jungle, for all its allure, played by its own rules. And tonight, Jake and I were pawns in its deadly game.